Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Today we have to discuss the topic reflection of light. An object can only be seen if light from it enters the eye. Light can directly enter from the source to the eye, or it can be reflected from the source into the eyes. But whenever light falls on a different material, it bounces back in the air. And when light falls on an irregular surface like this, it reflects at all the angles in an irregular way like this. And when light falls on a flat surface, that surface reflects the light in a regular manner at a particular angle. Beta, this is a flat surface. Consider that it is a flat mirror, plane mirror. When a ray of light falls on it, it bounces that ray of light in different direction in the air. This ray of light that is incident on this flat mirror, this is known as incident ray, and the outgoing ray that the mirrors reflect is known as reflected ray. This is the point of incidence. At this point of incidence, we draw a normal, this that is at 90 that is having 90 degree, and the angle between this normal and the incident ray is known as angle of incidence, and the angle between this normal and the reflected ray is known as angle of reflection. Now, according to the law of reflection, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. For example, if it is angle of incidence is of 30 degree, the angle of reflection must be 30 or 31 degree. Next, we have to study about the images in the mirror. The mirror in which we look at in the morning, that is in our houses, it is plane mirror. And in a plane mirror, when the ray of light strikes, a plane mirror image is formed on the plane mirror. The image is as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. We can consider this example. This is a bulb. This is a plane mirror. The ray of light that strikes reflects from the bulb strikes the mirror, and when it enters in the eyes of the observer, the observer is able to see the image of the bulb behind the mirror, and the bulb is as far behind the mirror as the bulb is in front of the mirror. The distance between this distance and this distance is same. The image formed on the plane mirror is virtual because the light rays do not actually meet at the back of the mirror, and the image disappear as soon as the object we remove the object from in front of the mirror. That's why the image formed on the plane mirror is virtual. We cannot obtain it on the screen. And the image that is formed on the plane mirror is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means it appears changed from left to right. And beta, so many emergency vehicles like ambulance have written words on the front laterally inverted like this. This is so because this word can easily be read by the driver of the vehicle looking at it through their rear view mirror. Next, we have to do the test yourself. Question number 1, what is a plane mirror? Beta, its answer is that a plane mirror is a flat surface. It is a shiny surface on which image is formed as a result of reflection of light. Question number 2, explain why you cannot see an image in the piece of paper. We can't see an image in a piece of paper because piece of paper is a rough surface and it cannot reflect the light in a regular way. The light reflected by it diffuse. Question number 3, explain the difference between an incident ray and a reflected ray. But its answer is the incoming light ray that strikes the mirror is called incident ray, The light ray that is bounced back in the air by the mirror is called reflected ray. And in this question you have to draw this diagram, this of reflection of light, okay, and explain that this is the incident ray and this is the ray that is bounced back by the mirror in the air, and this is, so it is a reflected ray. Question number 4, what is a normal? For this you have to write from this, the angles are measured between the rays and the line drawn at 90 degree to the mirror called the normal. And again for this, in this answer you have to draw this diagram also. Question number 5, what is the rule of reflection of light? The answer will start from this line up to this line, and you have to draw this diagram also and prove that this angle of incidence is equal to this angle of reflection. Question number 6, explain these terms. A, virtual image, B, laterally inverted. Beta, for virtual image you have to write statement that an image that cannot be obtained on the screen is called virtual image, and after that you have to write from this line up to this line, okay. Next, for laterally inverted you have to write from this line up to this line. Thank you.